general, students that come to university, and this age is usually critical because most mental health issues start, the onset of these mental health issues, whether depression or anxiety, is usually around this age, late teens, early 20s. So it's a vulnerable population. And with the new environment, with the added pressures, with a lot of academic pressure as well, wanting to fit in, socialization, peer pressure. So all of this comes, at the same time, and it could lead to mental health issues. The top two categories, just like any other university and this age group in general that we see in the center, is anxiety and depression. And of course, we encourage students to seek support whenever they need. They can book an appointment through our website by filling the form, and we will get back to them within 5 working days maximum based on availability of counselors.
Hey guys, welcome back to Next Stop Uni. This is the final episode of the season, at least for now. And today we're talking about something no grade report or admissions checklist warns you about: the psychological side of starting university.
Yeah, this one's for anyone who thought I got the scores, the acceptance, the backpack. Why do I still feel so off? Because the academic shift is real, but the emotional shift is the next level.
We're gonna dig deeper into what actually happens during the transition from high school to uni, emotionally, socially, and mentally. And we pulled some really eye-opening research that shows it's not about IQ or grades.
Let's start with a study by Parker and her colleagues, 2004. They looked at how emotional intelligence affects first-year students, not just in theory, but in real academic performance.
And here's the twist. Overall, emotional intelligence scores didn't really predict who got the best grades. But certain traits within emotional intelligence are total game changers.
Exactly, and students who could handle stress, adapt to new environment, and understand their own emotions were way more likely to succeed academically and socially.
Because starting uni is wild. You're figuring out how to study in a new system, live away from your family, manage money, relationships, and your own brain. All at once. It's no surprise that a lot of students feel burnt out, not because they can't handle the material, but because they weren't ready for the plot twist.
And the study that I mentioned earlier also backups what Joya have just mentioned. Of 131 students that tracked their emotional adaptability, stress management, was 86% accurate at predicting who adjusted well. That's huge.
So no, it's not just about being book smart. It's about being able to bounce back, stay grounded, and regulate your reactions when things get messy. Because they will.
And that brings us to the second article we looked at by Mazura and Rothwell. It's basically a cheat sheet on how to settle into university life without fully combusting.
Like one of the most underrated tips, meet your professor early, not when you're already struggling. Say hi, ask a question, show up. It's not about being a teacher's pet. And I know how you all guys feel so awkward about this. It's actually about creating a safety net before you need it.
And if you get stuck, don't sit in silence. Move on to another question and ask for help early. Your classmates are probably confused too, but the professor is the expert. Go to them all the time.
Also, email etiquette sounds random, but it really matters. Start with a subject line that makes sense, like question about Psych 101 midterm, and greet your professors properly and formally. No emojis, no hey, no, and please capitalize your eyes.
That one hits home. Professors aren't being strict for fun. It's just about creative and respectful boundaries in a more professional environment, which honestly helps with your confidence too.
And then there is the classic stuff that we love to ignore, unfortunately. Sleep, water, movement, and support systems. 7 to 8 hours a night. That's at the very least. I know no one does it, but try. Stay hydrated. Find people who check in on you.
It doesn't have to be deep, your cousin, your roommate, a WhatsApp group, even a study buddy. Just someone who reminds you that you're not going through this on your own.
So if you're feeling overwhelmed and disconnected by what you're hearing from us, like uni is not what you thought it would be, first of all, you're not alone.
And second of all, you don't have to be perfect. The students who thrive aren't the ones who knew everything that's going on. They are the ones that who learn to ask for help, adjust, and keep showing up.
Yeah, you're actually right. Emotional intelligence is not about being calm 24/7.
Exactly.
It's about learning to name what you're feeling, dealing with it, and moving through it.
So yeah, take care of yourself like it's a part of your course load, because it kind of is.
This wraps up our series for now, but we're not done talking. There's so much more to say about identity, motivation, mental health, and all the behind the scenes stuff no one prepares you for.
So whether we come back next week or next semester, know this: we are here talking honestly, learning with you, and keeping it real.
Thanks for tuning in. If this helped, share it with someone who might need it.
And if you're still figuring it out, it's totally fine. You are too. Take care and stay grounded. Bye bye, guys.